Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So this week, the nonfiction continues. So I am starting this like a day late. Normally I would have started it yesterday, Tuesday. But guys, I'm on the struggle bus this week. I cannot wait to be finally off. So I am currently reading, I ain't stunting you, my American Blues story, Bobby Rush, with Herb Powell. I wanted to read this one. He is from the blues era, the early rhythm and blues days, and he's in his 80s. So he done seen some things. He done some things. I'm here for the dirt. So I, started reading this, and I immediately was just like, oh yeah. This is like those movies that you used to see, from that era, and things that he's talking about, his childhood, his early days as his parents were sharecroppers, and how at a very young age he had to sacrifice his education to support the family. He had to, lie about his age and all these things to get into areas that ultimately became a part of his long career. And also the people who he come across. There's a lot of legend. So I am halfway in this, but it's flying by. But what I really like is he has photos in here. So, I was here for the photo. And you see what he looked like back then performing. So I was just like, oh, yeah. I signed up for this. And so, there's just tons of them in here. So, I'm enjoying it. Some of it is funny. Look at B.B. King and a whole bunch of the other legends in this. So I like memoirs like this, especially at his age, because he has lived. He has certainly lived. So I'm going to continue reading this and review it at the end. So guys, more books came today. So let me put a little final room on my coffee table, because my coffee table is getting out of control. Yeah. So the first one, Daddy Issue. Again, I don't know what this book's about. They all just debut novels. I literally just cracked open a box and took them out. So we have Daddy Issue. Hollywood, A Mess with a Message. Black Magic, What Black Leaders Learn from Trauma and Triumph. This book has been everywhere. The Other Black Girl. I wasn't sure I was going to read it, but it's here. This I've seen a few times. Not as much, but Paper Doll. So this might be a romance, a YA romance. No, it's not. It's adult, but it's a romance, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one I've also seen, but never thought I would read it, because I didn't realize it was gonna be the bomb, or might be the bomb. I don't know. We Have Met. So that one. All the Water I've Seen Is Running. This one is another novel. Blurred by some interesting people in the back. One I'm very familiar with. And this book came. I was screaming like, yes! It is one of my favorite books this year. Tops, no if about it. I've read quite a few books this year. This is definitely one of my favorite. And that is Wild Women in the Blues. I even have it on display. So I'm pretty sure when you watch the last couple of videos, you've seen it on display. But this showed up. And I'm like, oh, ready. Love it already. One of my faves. So if you haven't read this one, highly recommend it. This is Chicago 1925. Historical fiction. Had the juice, had a little bit of romance, but had the crime era of that time, the gangster, all that good, you know, all up in here. So I did not realize this was a debut. Honestly, I thought she had a previous book, but I think a previous book might have been nonfiction, but not a novel per se. Maybe some kind of, I don't know. I have to look it up because I really didn't think this was her first book. I have to do more research on her. She is American, but her grandmother was Jamaican, so you know, she got Allen roots. So, but yeah, guys, I love this. So I'm just gonna put that on the other pile of books that I've read so far on the list. We Are Bridges. So this is another memoir, but oh, the cover is gorgeous. Y'all see that? Oh, this is a gorgeous cover. Yeah, I'm Aftershock. This is another memoir. So quite a few memoir. I don't read a lot of memoir, but for some reason the memoirs on this list are very draw me in really quick. Like I'm like wanting to read a lot of the memoirs on here. They don't seem as, you know, some memoir could be like dry. They just seem interesting. So so this is one. Oh God. This is interesting. This is an interesting one. I'm black, I'm a minister, and I'm gay. 7 reasons why living in your truth won't send you to hell. This is the title. This is the title. And this one seems very interesting to read. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into his story. Because I think stories like this are not really told. They're very taboo when it comes to Christianity. So this is going to be an interesting read for sure. Alright, so this one is Unreconciled. Family, Truth, Indigenous Resistance. So, I'm surprised this is on the list only because of most of these books are, well, these books are primarily black or Afro-Latino. So Native American, well, what am I saying? There is Native American everywhere, and even the Caribbean. What am I saying? Yeah, disregard what I just said. I just said some nonsense. But this one is the last book. So yeah, what we got? 12. That I don't know. But anyway, guys, I am going to continue with Mr. Bobby Rush. Bobby Rush. Oh, he just, you could tell. Early days he wasn't smooth, but you could tell eventually, you know, the man was a little smooth. But yeah, another thing about this that I'm liking is that how he talks about his mom, who was passing, but was married to his father, who was black, and how how they live 2 different worlds. There's places that she was allowed to go in that his father wasn't allowed, but that's talks about the privilege of seeing both with his parents. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading this, and I am going to do the most. I have a lot of organizing and cleaning to do because I like to do that before I get some time off work, so I don't spend my vacation doing that. So yeah, so I will see you guys in the next clip. Yeah. All right. Hey guys, so I'm out here dressed like it's winter and it's freaking 67 degrees out here. It was 30 this morning. I don't understand this weather. So now I gotta strip all this off and just leave my scarf over my neck because I'm at the outlet. I have not been at the outlet since almost a year, but I forgot my child's birthday, guys. I'm a horrible godmother. And her birthday is this weekend, and I totally forgot she's having a sweet 16. So I was like, you know what, I have to rush in here, get her a nice gift. And I can't show you the gift because she does watch my videos sometimes, and I don't want her to accidentally see what she's getting. So just know, auntie always give, auntie and godmommy always give good gifts. So but yeah, I'm gonna rush in here, get some gift, and then take my butt home because I'm trying not to spend no money. I think I'm done as far as shopping. I'm not even doing nothing for Thanksgiving, really. Black Friday is such a, I have one item that I want, that I'm going to get, which is, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but it's just one item and that I'm going to get. That's just something that's gonna wait a little. But other than that, I have no intention of doing any shopping this holiday. Absolutely none. I'm good. But I'm gonna go in there, get her gifts, and then get something to eat and head home. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be good today. Yeah. Bye. Hey guys, so today is, the week went by really fast, and I think because a part of me was hoping for it to do that because I'm officially on vacation for the next 9 days. 9 days, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. So I did finish I Ain't Stun You by My American Blue Story by Bobby Rush. And Bobby Rush is that gifted, well known within the blues community, but didn't get the shine until he was, way up there in age, when he won his first Grammy. But he was amongst the great. So we're talking to B.B. King. He was there. He had performed with all of them. He had history with all of them, but he never quite hit the big mark as you would have expected from somebody like him, who was well known in the blues community. But that shows that in show business, how complicated it can be to have that success in the eyes of what people look at now. I think in our era, we will probably not even look at him as that successful because of he wasn't commercialized. He wasn't that. But he was very smart in terms of he had wealth, and there is a particular section in the story where he does share the fact that in many cases, because of how he did his show, he was completely independent, and he loved that part. He grew to love that part about his life in the show business, because when you're independent, you can control the money. So oftentimes, even though he's not as famous as someone else, because he was independent, most of the money went in his pocket. Versus like someone who is more commercially known, where they have all these people that they have to pay out and all these things that they have to do because of that when it all said and done, they might not walk away with the same amount of money he would walk away with. So that was something that I thought he was smart, and he somewhat embraced the fact that he wasn't commercially successful as some of his peers. But he said something that I thought was made me smile, because his ability to have these healthy friendship that sustain many decades. But then it's also had those moments where I'm sad because he has to watch each one of his friends who did not live as long as he has. He's in his 80s, and many of them passed away younger, or 60s and 70s, if they even got to that age. And so he has to remember those, and which was tough because the way the story is written, it felt like journal entries where each section is highlighting something. It's highlighting lessons learned. It's highlighting a significant event in his life. It's highlighting his friendship, his family, and those moments that he what's the word I'm looking for? Cheated death, and his relationships as well. He is probably one of the ones that I've never really heard talk too much about sickle cell, because sickle cell is something that affected him greatly in terms of his children, and that was pretty sad. There's also he did something that I was a little bit like, stop it. You are a part of a very blues rich history, and you're coming off very goody two shoes kind of deal. But then he talked to, it's interesting how he talked about his ex-wife and what she did, and they still friends. I would have probably felt some kind of way that he put that that situation in the book, because I was like, whoa. But it's his story and it happened, so she'd have to live with that in the book. And also his legal issues that he had twice, that he went down. That's another thing about him that I was just like, oh, you too good to be true. Because there are 2 incidents where he talked about legal issue that was caused by other people, that he had nothing to do with it, but he had to take the fall for safety reason. And I was just like, oh man. But then I'm thinking, you 80 something, you should just tell us who they were. Especially the one that almost took away your freedom. I want to know who that person that you were afraid of, why you never talked, snitch in essence, and you just took a fall for something that had nothing to do with you. I still want to know that part. I was just like, 80-something-year-old man, give me that name, damn it. But he just came off really, really like a nice guy in this. Like I enjoyed this. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying those chicklins. I think you call it chitlins. Chitlins. Basically, these were like small nightclubs that were only allow black people to perform in the South, parts of Chicago, and how much so respect these joints were for them as artists, because this is the only place they were able to perform. And I like that he gave respect for them over the years, and his way of making money. He knew how to cook, and that part of the story was funny too. Certain things that happened, but I am pleasantly surprised that I was quietly, I was entertained, but then I expected it, because the blues, 80-something-year-old man, black man in America, I was here for it. And he gave me what I wanted. He gave me what I wanted, and I'm glad he was able to tell his story and to really highlight some of the greats that never wrote their story, and you get to know them in this book. So yeah, guys, if you can't tell, it's a yes for me. I like this. Yeah. So now that I am off for 9 days, this weekend is going to be a bust because there's so much stuff to do. I hope to get to some arts and craft after the holiday. I don't think it's going to happen holiday. I have so many beautiful fabric, guys. I can't wait to show you them, that I want to create some really nice outfit with. I do want to do a Christmas pajama maybe. I'm hoping to find a pattern that I can, and some fabric that's Christmassy, and that will be fun for Vlogmas. And I also have to do an intro video for Vlogmas. So I have a lot going on, and this month is flying, guys. I can't believe it's already the 19th. I'm like, so yeah. But one thing I will do during the holiday, because I don't plan on doing any art and craft during the holiday besides probably doing a few baking here and there, is this Beast. So we are going to be reading for the 9 days, which I know would be great for me because I'm not working and I am chilling. And I will still be doing NaNoWriMo, but I will hope to be finished with NaNoWriMo this beginning of next week. So this one is Love Song of W.E.B. Du Bois, and it is very popular, very well known. It is one of the books that I have to review and rate and part of the community situation. So I am going to be diving into this probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get to this today. I need to do a whole lot of writing. So so this is what you're going to have me not you guys, but this is what I'm going to be reading. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. This is what I'm going to be reading and give you guys my review in the next video. Well, the next Saturday video. And I will let you know. I do feel like the writing style is gonna. It feels like the writing style is very contemporary, so I should be able to read this pretty. I should be able to go through this pretty quickly. It is supposed to be an epic family saga kind of situation, so I think I'm gonna do okay. And then of course the writing style. She is a poet, and I really enjoy poets who are authors of novels. Yes, because their writing style is very attractive for me. So yes, we're going to get into this next. So guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, not a fun video this week, but I ain't done, yeah. Alright guys, see y'all in the next video. Bye.